Hello, Africa. It is yet another edition of Football Planet here on Africa News. We are coming to you from Pointe-Noire, Congo. My name is Juliet Boer. So coming up, we have an exciting show for you as we wrap up the year. We will bring you a special review of football's most important stories of 2016. We also head to France, where we get to speak to Malian coach Alain Giresse on the side's preparations for the AFCON 2017. We go to Nigeria and take a special look at nurturing the next generation of football stars. Please stay with us. We begin the show with some Rigobert Song news, and the Cameroonian legend has spoken publicly for the first time about his medical condition as he recovers from a coma after suffering a stroke in October. So some touching words there from Song. Up next is your AFCON 2017 countdown. So we continue our preview of the various groups taking part in next month's AFCON 2017. And we bring you Group D today, seen by many as the group of death. The Gabonese town of Port Gentil will see plenty action as Ghana, Egypt, Uganda and Mali do battle.
Record holders Egypt, four-time champions Ghana, Mali and Uganda make up Group D of the AFCON 2017, a group that has been tagged by bookmakers as the toughest going into the tournament. The teams will be based in Port Gentil and will play all their matches in the newly constructed 25,000-seater capacity. The Black Stars of Ghana will be making their 21st appearance in the tournament as the group favorites, boasting an unbeaten record in the qualifiers, playing 6 games, winning 4 and drawing twice. Having scored 14 goals and conceded just 3 in the qualifiers, Avram Grant's men are title favorites as well. With big names like Leicester City's Jeffrey Slop, Asamoah Gyan and Jordan Ayew, the Black Stars will however have to sort out their defensive vulnerabilities that have caused them previously. Grant will also have to coax consistency from West Ham's Andre Ayew, who is by far the most creative player in the squad, and rapid winger Cristiano. The Pharaohs of Egypt are returning to the tournament for the first time since they won it in 2010, as they make their 23rd appearance in the tournament. Under the charges of Argentine coach Hector Cooper, the 7-time African champions will be looking to restore their glory, and expectations are high. However, Cooper's overly defensive tactics could prove costly. The Eagles of Mali will be best remembered for their historic comeback from 4-0 down in the 2010 edition of the tournament against host Angola, although they never made it past the group stages. They, however, atoned their woes by finishing third in the 2012 edition, jointly hosted by Gabon and Equatorial Guinea. With a squad that comprises of mostly Europe-based players, the Eagles will be making their 10th appearance in Gabon under the stewardship of Frenchman Alain Giresse. They will be hoping to go the extra mile by reaching their second final since 1972. The Uganda Cranes are the sole team that will represent East Africa in the Gabon party. The Cranes' memorable qualification came after 38 years of waiting. Serbian Milutin Michos Redejovic will be on the touchline for the Cranes in Gabon, and he has already named Cranes' provisional squad that will take part in the training camps in Tunisia and Dubai before the final 23-man squad is named.
So staying with Group D, and Uganda coach Milutin Sredovic has been speaking on what fans should expect from the team. The Cranes, who will pitch camp in Dubai, will have 3 build-up matches against Tunisia, Slovakia and Ivory Coast before they head to Gabon for the games.
We are looking after 39 years to score the first goal, to get the first point, to get the first win. and to get the first passage to the quarterfinals. Once, if possible, to reach the quarterfinals, anything is open after. We are motivated more than any team on Africa Cup of Nations, having in mind that we are the only team that has no permanent support of the government like other teams have. So for us, there is no going forward, going back. For us, is only going forward.
This is my first time to play there. I've been always looking forward to play with the best players in Africa. So to me, that's what it means, playing with the best in Africa.
So still in Group D, I have been speaking to the coach of the Mali national team, Alan Jerez, on his team's readiness for the tournament, which kicks off in 2 weeks. So Mali will be camping in Morocco from January 1 to 14, where they are expected to play Burkina Faso in a friendly on January 7.
You know, we are in a very difficult group alongside Egypt and Ghana. There are many big teams in this edition of the Africa Cup of Nations. So I can tell you that the stakes are really high. Do you know any team that does not want to lift the trophy? Of course, everyone wants to win. So we do not want to dream low. We will do what we can. That is why we want to be prepared so as to obtain the best possible performance. You may ask which type of performance. You know, today's forecast might limit our ambition. Football remains football, sport remains sport. The rest will be known when we play.
So away from that, let's do some football development news. And we head to Nigeria, where Spanish giants Barcelona, through a special partnership, are training hundreds of children at its academy. So the academy hopes to be a breeding ground for the club, who are seeking to catch up on the inroads already made by other global football club names. So we have a report for you. Spanish giants Barcelona has opened its first Sub-Saharan football training academy in Nigeria. The club says its aim is to search for talent and also get its name known in the globalized world of football, where it is facing competition from English Premier League giants like Manchester United, Chelsea and Arsenal. Officials say each week more than 400 aspiring footballers aged between 6 and 18 will attend sessions at the academy in Lagos. Football is big in Nigeria and has over the years produced greats such as Nwankwo Kanu and JJ Okocha. More than 1,005 youngsters took skills tests in September to get into the academy.
I support Arsenal, yeah, but everyone has to start from somewhere. You can't get to choose the teams you want to play for at such a young age. So you just have to take what you get.
It makes me happy because it makes other footballers to know that yes, Nigerians have talent and we can do better than some other people over there.
But $1,000 annual cost remain an even bigger hurdle for many. 10 coaches watched over the young players at the Teslim Balongo Stadium.
The way of training, the way of understanding football is very different, but we want to introduce our way of think and our way of training.
Blaugrana Sports International Limited Director Leslie, who helped set up the academy, calls it a revolution for Nigerian football.
The local league is also going to benefit from it because we have coaches that were trained, and also those coaches are going to go out into the market and also across West Africa.
For Barcelona, the school represents more than just scouting for talent. So up next is your 2016 football year in review. You're still watching Football Planet here on Africa News. And now to that special review we promised you. And we will go back to the Euro 2016, which had Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal as surprise champions. But what really were the best and worst elements of the tournament? We take a look at the Euro 2016's best moments, the men who made it count, and the biggest letdowns. So still on Euro 2016, and as well as providing a fairy tale, it also served up the tournament's most memorable soundtrack provided by debutant Iceland, so commonly called the Viking Club. It was a touching light on a tournament that had so much beauty. Of course, it was provided by the smallest nation ever to participate in a major tournament. So interesting scenes there. It's been fun coming your way. Thanks for being a part of this show all year. You have been amazing. And from the team here, we say a big thank you. We are back on your screens in January. Enjoy your holidays. And of course, Merry Christmas and a happy 2017. If you are celebrating, have a good one.